What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about medical kits. Alright, everybody, so I just kind of want to go over what I keep in my medical kit. Now, you can have all kinds of different things, and there's probably a lot of things that I should have in my kit that I don't, but I'm working on it, and I'm just trying to get something together, so when we go out on outings or adventures, that I got something, to help take care of any kind of issue that we have out on the trail or, wherever we're at. So I went on Amazon and I just bought another one of these bags. Now, if you ain't seen my fire starting kit, I've got a video about that, and it's the same company that makes these bags. It's just a different color. It's just a cheap bag. It's got these straps on the back. If you got something like that has a MOLLE straps like the front of this pouch, you can attach it to your bag. You can get different Velcro patches to put on it. This is a medical patch. You can do that, or the back of it has Velcro. So if you have a bag or something that has a bunch of Velcro on it, you can stick it to it, and that'll work well too. But it's got a nice little handle at the top. But let's jump into the bag, and I'm going to show you exactly what I have in my kit. Now, I like to keep my kit all together in a Ziploc bag. I don't like to have a bunch of stuff loose laying around in here, because it's just going to come apart and get unorganized and all that. So, I don't really, for the most part, I don't use the bag per se. I mean, everything's in the Ziploc bag. All right, like I said, I keep mine all in a Ziploc bag, so I'm going to pull out a few things and show you exactly what I use. But I like it because it keeps it nice and compact, keeps it organized, and it's waterproof. I do a lot of adventures out where I'm fishing, and I happen to fall in the water quite a bit. So, I fall out of boats. If you ain't seen my boat videos or my kayak videos, you'll understand why I keep it in a Ziploc bag. So let's kind of go over some of the things I keep in there. Now, I carry water purification tablets in here, just, as a backup. Now, if you haven't seen my video on water purification, I do have a water purification system that I use, and I keep one of these balls in there. So this is just an extra one, because a lot of times I'll take this med kit and I don't take a water purification kit, if I'm not going somewhere where I got to worry about it. So I do have water purification just in case. I keep a syringe. Now, if you get an issue with an eye or something, you can put water in here and clean out your eye. So that's just one little thing I like to keep in there. I've got just gauzes, different size gauzes. This is just one kind here, but I carry different gauzes. Smaller syringe. Have an ace bandage, you get a sprain or, happen to fall down like some people do in my videos. I got something to treat that. Now, I carry all kinds of over-the-counter drugs. I've got everything in here from Benadryls to Pepto-Bismol to Excedrin. I mean, you name it, I've got it. So there's even NyQuil and things like that in there. So, I carry quite a bit of this, because these are a must-have. It's always something out there, especially Benadryl. You get stung by something, bit by something, people have allergies or whatever, I've got it. I carry more of the sticky bandages. I carry some gloves. Always gotta have some gloves. Rubber gloves or latex gloves. Never know if you have to treat a wound or something, and you don't want to be doing it with dirty hands. So I carry them. I have tape, medical tape. This is good. Especially if you're out in wet areas and damp areas. You can put a bandage on and then wrap this in it. Or, maybe you sprain your finger or whatever, you can wrap it up and keep it nice and tight. Gauze, more gauze. You can never have enough gauze. Now, I've got fingernail clippers, nail file. These are actual needles. I got tweezers, and I got some safety pins. Clotted blood stop clot. You know, it's a blood clot powder. That's always good to have. Get minor cuts. Or if you need to cut something, I actually carry surgical scalpels, surgical blades. And you never know what's gonna happen, and you might get something deep in a wound or something and have to cut it and clean it out, or maybe you just need a knife of some sort. You know, I've got it. Goes back to having tape. I carry one of these sticks. It's like a popsicle stick. You know, you can put this on there, wrap this up, sprain your finger, or you think your finger's broke, and at least keep it stable till you can get help. More first aid burn creams. I've got burn creams, anti-wipes. You know, I carry quite a bit of different stuff in there. You know, it's just all kinds of different things. I'm not gonna go through each and every one of them, but surgical scalpel. You know, this is the scalpel handle. You put the scalpel blades in it, right there. You know, like I said, never know when you're gonna need that. It might be an emergency, you have to do it. Or if you need to cut somebody's clothes, you know, if they get punctured with something, you gotta cut the clothes or whatever, you got it. Another one, the quick clots. You know, it's a bandage. It's like gauze, basically. I know that everybody knows what these are. I hate having these things, but you know what? I got them just in case. Never know, you might go somewhere and need it mask, or you know, if something bad happens and you got to keep, you know, your face covered or whatever, you're working on somebody. It's always good to have that. Another good thing to have, space blanket. These things can be a lifesaver. You know, you get out there and you're, you know, you got somebody that's hurt on the ground and you're trying to keep them warm or whatever, you've got this. Or if you're out in the woods and you get lost and you've got this, you know, to make shelter, cover up like a blanket, you know, whatever. These things are good at holding in heat. They don't last very long, so I'd recommend having a few of these. And last but not least, bandages. All kinds of size bandages. Gotta have band-aids. I mean, there's everything in here. There's butterfly bandages, strips, all kinds of different kinds. I mean, like I said, that pack's full of band-aids. There's a bunch of band-aids in here. So these are just some of the things that I like to keep around, you know, keep handy. You know, I carry mini packs like this every day. We have them in our vehicles. You know, we keep them in bags, whatever. You know, this is kind of like my go-to major bag. You know, I use when we're going camping or hiking or whatever, or fishing, whatnot. I keep this and I put it all in this bag, and I keep it with us in one of our book bags. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. You know, this is what I keep with me, and like I said, you know, there's a bunch of things that I need to get that I haven't got yet, you know, like an Israeli bandage and a tourniquet and things like that. You know, I'd rather be prepared and have this stuff than to not have it. You know, you always get out there and never know what kind of situation you're gonna get in. But anyways, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. And like I said, if you need to, you know, make a suggestion and say, hey, you know, Swamp Starter, this is what you need to get, you know, leave it in the comments below. Maybe you have some ideas that I don't know about or didn't even think about. You know, I'd love to hear it. And I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll catch you on the next adventure. Bye, y'all.